Okay, Spirit's asking you to slow down. And for some of you, you may not necessarily be overworked or anything, but you just have a lot going on, or you've had a lot going on, or you have a lot of energies surrounding you, whether it be external energies, or just like a lot of things. At the very least, for some reason, my left breast is itchy. Don't know if that's a sign for someone. May or may not be relevant. It could just be my shirt. There's a sense of like Spirit's asking you to slow down. Spirit's asking you to rest. Some of you may be getting migraines, or some of you may be migraine sufferers, and you're being asked to really just like watch yourself, watch your energy, take it easy. They're wanting you to focus on gauging your energy moment to moment, because I'm hearing there may be adjustments that need to be made. Yeah, this is, wow, okay, 6 of Pentacles or 4 of Pentacles. It's like reserving energy if I've ever seen it, so that you can have a continual flow of energy, of resources, of opportunities. There's something here about just taking it slow. Whatever you do today, take it slow in some way. Even if you are run off your feet busy, there is an energy, there is an opportunity to at least be present within your body. So even if you can't slow down physically or mentally, even if you've got a lot to do today, tomorrow, this week, at least just be present with yourself, even for just a moment, just while you're watching this. Allow yourself to take it easy just in this moment at least. You don't have to show up in a certain way. You don't have to perform in a certain way in order to do what you need to do, or in order to get what you need to get, or what you want. There's something about just like, right now, take it easy, if only just for this moment. Just really sink into yourself. Allow yourself to feel that exhaustion come over you. Some of you may not notice because you're just like you're literally running on empty. Spirit's saying you're running on empty, and you may not actually notice the sensations. As I'm doing this right now, I don't know if you can tell in my energy, it's just very spacey. I've had a really bad migraine today myself. I took some paracetamol and ibuprofen whilst I was at work, and it helped a lot. But now it's been a couple of hours, and now that I'm home, I'm feeling the migraine start in the other opposite side. So yeah, just take this moment to really just like, okay, or even just like the things that you are going to be doing, the places you're going to be going, the people you're going to be seeing. You don't need to be operating on 100% today. Spirit's giving you permission, and Spirit's asking you to give yourself permission to operate at, if you have to operate, Spirit's asking you and giving you and asking you permission to operate at whatever level you can today. Because showing up is more than enough, I'm hearing. You constantly show up. And when you can't show up for others, that is you showing up for yourself. It's really important. God, some of you are tired in more ways than one. You are tired. And Spirit's saying, you really just, at least for today, or at least for an hour, or at least for a moment, wherever you can, please just stop for a moment and just feel that wave of relaxation. That wave of relaxation. You might not necessarily be relaxed or have an opportunity to relax, but when you stop for a moment, even just bringing attention or bringing your awareness to how your body is feeling in this moment, you will notice a wave of calm, which is it's a wave of exhaustion. Like your eyes might be heavy, your limbs might be heavy. So let's, Spirit wants to get that out of the way first. It's really important for the rest of this week moving forward. Yeah, this is about sustaining energy. This is also about like, you're going to be needing to make a lot of decisions in the near future. So either this week or just the coming weeks after this week. So you're really being asked to, wherever you can, like Spirit saying, I understand not everyone is going to be able to take a break and you need a break. Just wherever you can, whatever you can do, it will help. So Spirit's just saying, whatever you can do, whatever you can manage, even if it's just taking a moment to take a few deep breaths throughout the day, it will sustain you, it will help. So there's like, yeah, there's something about, I'm just getting this energy of sustenance and like being able to sustain your energy for what's to come. The sun, this is vitality, health, abundance, success, blessings. Vitality, did I say that? I think I did. Get out in the sun if you can, even just like a couple minutes being in the sun, even if it's like while you're driving. Let this, if it's not obstructing your vision, let the sun, instead of putting your visor, let the sun just like hit your skin. Or some fresh air, instead of putting the aircon, the AC on in the car, put the windows down. If it's not raining or anything, there's something about just like finding very small ways. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like that a lot has happened this year for you. Even if uneventful, there have been a lot of energies, at least for you, and there's been a lot that's needed your attention, that's needed your energy, and you've been doing really, really well. Really, really, really well. And Spirit just wants to congratulate you on how far you've come and the way that you've handled yourself and the way that you continue to handle yourself through adversity, through obstacles, through success, through hardships, through moments where you are just completely exhausted and just depleted. Strength and the Hierophant. You've gained such awareness, sovereignty, autonomy over yourself this year, and it's been a lot to integrate on top of everything else that's been happening in your life, in the world. Like there's been a lot and you're tired. I know you are so tired. I get this like really maternal energy, like I just want to I want to really acknowledge this in a very maternal way, like, and like even to myself, just saying that in that way, like, yes, Kimmy, I know you're tired. I know you've it's been a lot and you're doing such a good job. Like, even if you need to just talk to yourself that way, talk to yourself as if you were talking to your 6-year-old self. Okay, that will help. If that's all you can manage today, if that's all you can do today, it might feel silly at first, but it will really help you feel validated and loved. It's too many cards. Spirit, tell us more about this 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords energy. Eight of Cups. You're really leaving an old version of you behind. And it's really interesting because it's not coming from a place of like it's really bittersweet. This energy is really bittersweet. It's like you're about, like I'm hearing like you're at the end of the journey, this particular journey. Like you're almost there. It's been a fucking long journey. And you're tired. You're like, are we there yet? Like, I don't think I can go on for much longer. Like, are we there yet? Please, are we there yet? Spirit's like, yes, we're there yet. Yes, we're there. Just over the horizon is the sun. You've done a lot of clearing. You've been open. You've been respective. You've been responsive. You've been receptive to the changes, to the growth, to the integrations, to the downloads, to the ideas, to the advice, to the change. And Spirit's like, there's this really like bittersweet energy with this. It's almost like the energy I'm getting with the Eight of Cups is like, I don't think you're necessarily, some of you might be, but the energy I'm getting from this isn't necessarily like leaving something behind because something's not working for you. It's like, wow. Okay, wow. Okay, so, okay, how do I, some of you are, there are some huge life changes happening for you in the next 5 weeks. And some of you haven't even had a chance to stop. I'm getting emotional. Some of you haven't even had a chance to stop and recognize that. Big changes are happening. Wow, like why am I getting so emotional? Some of you might be moving out of home for the first time, okay? And like that energy of like leaving your childhood home, your childhood room. And it's bittersweet. Some of you are just moving out of your hometown. Hometown Glory is coming up straight away, the song by Adele. And it's bittersweet. Like you're ready for the next thing and you've known this is coming, you've known this is happening. But it's like still bittersweet. Some of you are getting married. And some of you haven't even had the chance or the opportunity to really think about that. Some of you are, I'm hearing some of you are moving overseas, moving countries. And it's like like how serious this is, how much of a big change this is, how much of a shift this is into a new life for you. And Spirit's like, just take a minute to appreciate where you are, where you've come, how far you've come, and what you're about to walk into, because you're about to walk into the light at the end of the tunnel. And I understand, like some of you are so busy beyond belief that you haven't had the opportunity to appreciate where you are about to go or what era of life you are about to step into. Some of you are graduating school or graduating college, university. Some of you are starting a dream job. Like there's just this, I'm just getting this like huge, leaving something behind. And it's bittersweet. Walking into a new dawn, walking into a new phase of life, and it's a milestone, it's a rite of passage. As a result, some of you, like, you don't know it yet. You won't know it until it happens, but you guys are walking into the biggest season of your life, the biggest, most abundant season of your life, and you've been so busy and you've had so much on your plate that you haven't even had the opportunity to like bask in it. So there's some of you may not have been feeling excited about this when you feel you should have been, because of everything else that's coming at you, everything else that's going on. Like you, Spirit's like acknowledging that you haven't even had the chance to enjoy this transition and like enjoy this process, and you're being asked, what are you being asked? You're being asked to mourn it. Spirit's like acknowledging that. This really feels like just like this mother energy of like the universe and your guides are being like, hey, this is tough. You've been through a lot this year, or just even this last couple of months or weeks or whatever. And Spirit's like, look at it. Just take a moment where you can to look at everything that's around you, to really just like, for some of you, these changes or these big milestones or steps, this new life you're stepping into, it just hasn't sunk in yet. Five of Pentacles, yeah, because of the distraction of everything that you have been going through, and Spirit's wanting to say, like, I understand that. Some of you may be feeling selfish or greedy or ungrateful for the blessings that you've had in your life, or the blessings that you're about to witness, the things you're about to do, like, because it's been such a stressful time for you, because it's been such a chaotic time for you, and Spirit's not wanting you to hold that burden. Spirit's like, you guys are trying your best. You're trying your best. And you know that. And for a lot of you, you haven't had anybody around you to like really reiterate that to you, or to validate you in that, or to acknowledge that you have been trying your best. You are trying your best. You always have tried your best. You've always done your best. And Spirit's saying, I see you. I know you're doing your best. This message is reaching you because Spirit is saying, I know you are doing your best. I know you're trying your best. I know it hasn't been easy. I know you have beautiful, amazing things coming in that you don't feel excited for because of the level of responsibility or burden or chaos involved or imposed on you by other people. Some people have really taken away from the excitement and the blessings that you are about to walk into because of their antics. Some people haven't been happy for you. Some people have, like Spirit saying, like, you've got some ops. And it's been really hard for you to focus, or like you've been robbed. You have been robbed of joy. Everywhere you turn, you have been robbed of joy related to these blessings. These blessings have come with responsibilities, they've come with burdens, they've come with jealous, toxic, frivolous people. Like you have people in your life, and if this is true for you, this is something you would already know about. This is not something that you are finding out. Like, I'm not telling you of this. Like, this is something you would already know. Yeah, people that are really robbing your sense of joy, your sense of excitement. You have people around you or close to you that I'm hearing Spirit saying they will get theirs. I'm hearing like Spirit talking to them and saying like you're gonna get yours. There's karma attached to this for them, so do not worry about that. That was the Seven of Pentacles flipped over, but I was in the middle of a train of thought, so I wasn't connecting to that card. If it comes out again, we'll assess it. But you have had people really interfering with your joy, and this isn't something that it's not. Spirit's saying like this isn't a matter where you could just go, oh well, they're obstructing my joy. They're robbing me of my joy, so I'm just going to block it out and ignore it. It's not, these are real situations that people have imposed on you. I'm hearing you and your partner, you and those around you. For a lot of you, this could be family. It doesn't have to be family. It can be bosses, it can be friends, it can be lovers, it can be, but these people have robbed you of your joy, have obstructed I'm hearing they've obstructed your vision by robbing you of your joy, meaning you weren't able to see anything else but their shit. So it's not your fault that you haven't been able to enjoy this process or enjoy these changes. Or it's like, okay, so it's like, you know, when you're a kid, or even maybe sometimes now, like when Christmas is coming up, if you celebrate Christmas or a birthday or something, and the anticipation of like counting down how many weeks till Christmas, how many days till Christmas, and there's like, it's like this exciting energy of like, oh, it's almost here. There's like this excitement, this joy around it. You have been so distracted, so busy, so dealing with other people's shit, managing other people's emotions, managing other people's stress, managing other people's projections, quite frankly, that it has Five of Wands, it has literally taken you away. Like, this is you, this is all you. Like, I'm seeing this as all different versions of you attending to something that someone else has started, a fire someone else has started, a problem someone else has, something. There's been something needing your attention at every single turn, and you haven't been able to just fucking rest. You haven't been able to rest, let alone sit here and take in what's about to happen, or take in the blessings that are in front of you. And it's really sad, and Spirit's wanting to acknowledge that, and Spirit's wanting to say, interesting, Spirit's with the Two of Wands has popped out. This is interesting. Spirit's saying, don't worry about, like, some of you may be thinking, like, I can't even enjoy this thing. Or, oh my God, it's here before I know it. Like, I haven't even been able to look forward to it. I haven't even been able to enjoy this process because it's been so stressful, or because of other people's shit. But Spirit's like, don't worry, because you've been doing so much. You've been putting boundaries in place. You've been dealing with other people's shit. And finally, like, enough's enough from that. You've made changes. You've made decisions. You've put things in place. You've moved with intention. You've set yourself, you have set yourself up in a way where you can enjoy these blessings, where these things that you're about, like the life you're about to find yourself in, you can enjoy them. Don't worry about not being able to enjoy them, because it's like, oh, it'll be over. Don't worry, you will be able to enjoy it as it's happening and after the fact. So don't worry about that. Spirit's saying that you will still have your enjoyment, you will still have your fun. Yeah, wow. Some of you, this is involving a connection. You haven't been able to enjoy the experience of something, but you will. Spirit's saying this, not all is lost. I'm going to put those back because there's too many. Spirit's saying, don't worry, like, you are going to be able to enjoy these things, even if you haven't been able to up until now. Or maybe you worry that you won't be able to enjoy them because of other people's influence, other people's shit, other people's stress. Knight of Cups. Tell me more about the Lovers. That's interesting. There is something coming along that's going to make you feel really, really special. It's going to make you feel really chosen, really special, really considered, really thought of. It could be an invitation. It could be an offer. It could be a gift. Someone's doing something really special for you. A lot of you, it is going to be a partner or a lover. But it doesn't have to be, because this might not necessarily be that. Someone is doing something really, really special for you, really nice, that's going to really make you feel appreciated, thought of, cared for. Page of Swords. Queen of Wands. Ten of Swords. Seven of Cups. Give me a second to sit with that. They want me to read the Page of Swords in this context from the book. they say about it? Something about messages here. Could be related to a Gemini or an Earth's fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone's recognizing what you've been going through and how hard things have been for you. And they're doing something really nice for you. So it could be a friend, or it's someone wanting to acknowledge you in some kind of way. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups. Eight of Swords. I'm having a hard time deciphering. Okay, I understand the gist of what the cards are telling me, but I'm not sure which direction it's coming from. If it's about you, if it's about this person doing something, or if Spirit's talking about something new here. Can you please clarify where it is this is coming from? I'm hearing inside the house. Like, what does that mean in this? Like, what are you trying to say, Spirit? Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Call is coming from inside the house. That phrase, the call is coming from inside the house, it's like something about you, something about the self. This has to do with someone giving you something, appreciating you in some kind of way. Someone organizing something that allows you to feel less trapped, less at fault for everything. And Spirit keeps bringing me back to, you're doing your best, you're trying your best. So there's something here about like, as soon as these two cards popped out, something came into my mind. What was it? Spirit, please bring that back. What was that? Something about appreciation. Someone does something, organizes something that allows you to feel more on top of things in your life. Feel like you know you're doing your best, because this feels more than just like people around you are like giving you recognition that you're doing your best. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like something someone does allows you to let go, or allows you to see yourself in a new way that is related to your self-concept. So it's like the call is coming from inside the house. You are feeling overall better about doing your best and trying your best. This is really it's recognition and success over burdens and struggles. So Spirit's saying like you're going to feel, it's like, and that's a given, right? Whenever we feel like this energy, we know that it's not going to last forever. We know that we are doing our best, and we know that we are going to eventually come out of feeling like you know, overwhelmed and overburdened. Spirit's not saying, look, just keep swimming. Spirit's saying, like, Spirit wants you to know that there is a gift or something that is a gift. So not necessarily like, oh, here's a present. It could be, but it's like a gift. You know, when you say something is a gift, like that person's a gift, or someone doing something for you that helps. Someone doing something for you to show appreciation or to acknowledge and recognize for something. And it allows you to really, it's like, you know, when, I'm getting the vision of like someone being like getting their flowers. You know, when they say that, it's like someone getting the recognition they deserve. And this is far more than just like someone sending you a message like, hey, I see you. It could be, but it just feels a lot more than that. This is recognition, getting recognition you deserve. Okay. So Spirit's saying like, this is big, right? So someone being acknowledged, being like on a larger scale or publicly acknowledged, praised, recognized for something. You're being recognized for something. You're being recognized for your efforts, and it heals your I'm hearing it heals your self-concept, and you have a newfound appreciation for yourself. What is this? 9 of Cups. You're getting what you want. You're getting your wishes are coming true. So for a lot of you, this has something to do with being recognized for something in your life. Getting the recognition you deserve. Where? Page of Wands. In your endeavors, in your pursuits, in your creative pursuits. That's really interesting that it's come off the tail end of something you're worried about, but it's come off the tail end of okay. Spirit saying it's vague because it applies differently to other people. So for some people, this is a lover, a friend, a family member, someone giving you thanks, doing something that goes beyond a message or a simple gift or flowers. Some of you might actually be receiving flowers. Someone is like recognizing that you've been struggling and recognizing that you are doing your best. And for some of you, that is something completely unexpected. And it opens I'm hearing it opens a cavity, a cavity in your heart of space for love and appreciation of yourself, which is allowing blessings and recognition in your creative endeavors. I don't know why it's coming up that way. That's really interesting. I don't know how that it's not clear to me how that is coming through or how that is helping. Let me put these away and circle back to that, Spirit. Interesting. It's interesting how that's unfolding. It's interesting the story that's sorry guys. Something's trying to get your attention. Someone's saying something to you that gets your attention. Someone does something that gets your attention, or you're getting the attention of someone else. Someone's singing your praises. What has this gift or token of appreciation from someone in your life, what has that got to do with being recognized, or him being recognized globally, or being recognized publicly on a larger scale? What has that got to do with that? Please show me the link, Spirit. What's the link there? What's the link? Spirit saying the appreciation of the self, your self-concept, it repairs your self-concept. It repairs yourself. Okay. I feel like I'm getting it. It repairs yourself. This thing that someone else is doing for you, this recognition, is allowing you to recognize and see yourself in a different way. Like, I feel like it just catches you so off guard, and you're like, wow, you know what? Thank you for that. And I don't know, it just someone seeing you in a certain way, it unlocks something within the cavity of your heart. I don't know what that means. Some of you, that may mean something. And allows the cavity to be filled. Something to do with teeth, something to do with dentistry, something to do with fillings. Someone could be, it's interesting, I used to work in a dentist and have a lot of dentist friends. Like two of my best friends are dental assistants. That's interesting. So that may be of importance to you, or maybe you have dentists in the family, or maybe you work in dentistry, or maybe you used to, I don't know, something to do with teeth. So cavity of the heart, it fills something. Someone recognizing you, or just being like, hey, I know you're struggling, and it may not mean much coming from me, but I want you to know that, here, I did this for you because I know you need it. Or, hey, I want you to know, I need you to know, you're doing your best. I see that you're doing your best. I know you're doing your best. You are seen, you are heard, you are loved, you are witnessed, you are held. And for some reason, this person saying that, or whatever it is they're doing for you, it's so thoughtful, and it heals, it allows the cavity of your heart to be filled in a certain way, which then allows global recognition or success in a public way related to your creative endeavors to happen and come through. Something new you're starting. It carries over because it heals something within you, and it sort of affirms something for you, which repairs your self-concept of not being seen, of not being chosen, of not being valued. And it gives you that internal power you need to bring about the success of this creative project or creative endeavor, whatever it is. That's really interesting, because typically it's the other way around. Typically spirit, or not even, just typically in general, you hear a lot about people needing to heal that within themselves instead of receiving external validation. And as a rule of thumb, that's correct and true. But in this specific instance, Spirit's letting you know, hey, someone's going to do something that fills a hole for you around recognition and success, so that you can walk through the rest of your life, and you can walk through this next phase feeling whole when it comes to what? Feeling whole when it comes to feeling whole when it comes to your self-belief, when it comes to your belief in yourself. And then straight off the tail end of that, I got this message of you are someone who has always believed in yourself. That's never been an issue for you. You are someone who's always been confident. You are someone who's always believed in yourself, stuck up for yourself, advocated for yourself. And recognition has been few and far between. And that's been the reason you haven't been recognized. That's been the reason you haven't been chosen. People haven't chosen you. the right person in your life, someone in your life, recognizes, okay, people in your life have never, your caregivers, your primary caregivers, people around you, even I'm hearing teachers, okay, coaches, never really praised you for your efforts. They never saw, on a simple basic level, you've never been praised for trying. That's never been enough. It's never been good enough. So overachieving has been the standard, and it has been the standard at which you have had to perform all your life. So you are used to being an overachiever and overachieving. You're used to performing at this level, and you are tired. You are so burnt out, and no one has. You have been recognized throughout your life for your overachievements, right? For your achievements, your talents, your skills. When you've won, you've never been recognized, praised, celebrated for the fact that you have tried. It's always been the result that you have been celebrated for. You've never been celebrated for just giving it a go, or for even doing the thing in the first place. The celebration, the recognition, and the acknowledgement has always been around the output, not the fact that you just did it for this, just did it. And someone is acknowledging you for trying your best amongst everything that life has thrown at you this year, and they are doing so in a way that really touches you, really touches your heart, and it heals that wound for you. That's why it's like that is so strange, that is so interesting and so complex, because the success that you are trying to achieve for yourself, for your own happiness, for your own sense of fulfillment, isn't for the sake of validation from other people, right? You don't need other people's validation, because you've always validated yourself. But when it comes to other people noticing you for what it is you do, so that you can create a career or create a life off of what it is you do, right? And not the fame, it's not for the sake of fame, it's more like being recognized, being picked up, being scouted, being recognized for your talents, your skills, and people enjoying that, people wanting to, it's like eyes, people's eyes, you've been hidden, you felt hidden for all your life, but everyone around you your whole life has been like, oh, you were so good at this, you were so talented, and you know that to be true, but for some reason it's never been able to take off for whatever you've put your energy into, because you've always been coming from a place of putting in an energy of trying to prove something, not because you feel like you have something to prove, but because no one ever celebrated or acknowledged your efforts. They only acknowledged your outcome. And so when you go into your life, your creative projects, your creative endeavors, your goals, your ambitions, your manifestations, you go in thinking, or it's not even thinking, it's just this very deep-rooted subconscious, not even belief, it's like a knowing, right? What you know to be true based on your experience is that in order for something to work, you have this never-ending level that you just got to keep reaching, but it never ends. So you never reach it. And you've always wondered, when is the moment that I'm finally going to make it in whatever it is? When am I finally going to achieve this? And I can't explain to you the dynamics or the energetics of why approaching it like that keeps moving the goalpost further and further away, so it's something you never achieve. You never see the results, you never see the success, and people never see you. I don't know why. Why is that, Spirit? We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords. Because you're never able to stay long enough, because you're never able to stay long enough to, first of all, you're not actually achieving anything long term because of this dynamic that's played out because of what you have been taught. And it's like it's like imposed from other people, from your caregivers. It all comes back to not being acknowledged and praised for simply trying, for simply doing it. You've never been celebrated for that. So Spirit's like, this hasn't happened yet, or you haven't been able to see tangible success equivalent to what it is you're trying to achieve, because it's like a never-ending loop. Stay with me. I'm going deeper. This is very deep stuff. This is very deep rewiring that is going to be happening. I'm just curious to understand it, because this is absolutely a pattern that I am experiencing myself. And I don't know if you've been around for a while. I have done tarot for many years now, and I took a 2-year break to achieve other things and do other things, and I needed to sort other things out in my life. But it's all coming back full circle now. There's the cavity, the heart cavity. I'm never going to be able to look at that the same. Look at that. 2 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Spirit's like, yeah, we're back. Like, you're back in business. You're breaking a huge cycle. Hang on, why is this eluding me? Spirit, no, I want to know. I want to understand it. I want to actually understand it. Please help me understand this. There are people that need to hear this. Help me integrate this in real time, and help me understand this. Where's the thread? It's like a needle in a haystack now. Just stay with me, because I think this will help you. If this is resonating, I really feel like this will help you. This is something related to the Akashic Records, or your Akashic Records, this collective energy patterns, Akashic Records. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm just trusting it, that it's coming up. And that's why it's so deep. It's so hard for me to grasp this. Okay, so let me ask you, Spirit, if it's just a matter of not being praised, this goes back to like very early stages of your development as a child. You know, like you can envision like someone praising a toddler for doing something very simple, very basic. Okay? Little things like that is something that you had, but not in the right way. You weren't praised for the right things. You were praised for the wrong things. You weren't acknowledged for the right things. You were acknowledged for the wrong things growing up. In your detrimental, I don't know why it's been detrimental to you, yes, but in your very early stages of development, and it impacted you. It's impacted you in a negative way. It's hindered you a lot. This is not something that you need to fix, which is very, very hard for me to grasp, because we have to do all of our unlearning ourselves. But Spirit is saying this is one of those things that is someone else's job to heal for you, which is very, very different to anything There goes the light. To anything that I have, to anything I know about spirituality or about self-healing, but it makes sense, right? You can't have one without the other. We heal ourselves, but we also heal through other people. So this is one of those things where, because it is such an external wound, this is for somebody else to heal for you. And this is what Spirit's saying. Somebody else does something that heals something big for you. Oh, you want it to come out, the world. It's closing up a huge cycle for you, and it's allowing these blessings to come in. The celebration there with the Four of Wands. The Spirit's like, hey, just a heads up, you're actually healing one of the biggest wounds this week. Someone's coming in and healing it for you, and you're not going to really realize until the floodgates open of, getting global, worldwide, or getting getting public recognition, but recognition on a larger scale in your endeavors. Like, it's going to unlock something. It's still really hard for me to understand how it, I'm struggling to acknowledge or grasp how that works. 10 of Wands. It's absolving you of responsibility. Oh my God. It's absolving you. This person doing this, right, heals this wound. And how does this wound being healed allow success to come in to your life, allow recognition, allow you to be seen by the world, allow people to find you and love what you do, love you? How does this happen? 10 of Wands, because it absolves you of responsibility, it absolves you of burden. And you don't feel a sense of responsibility anymore for your own success. You don't feel burdened by this. You no longer view it as being your job to be successful outside of the effort that you put in. You're putting in effort, and yes, effort doesn't always equal outcome and success, but in this instance it is. There's something about that. There's something about your efforts are finally, you're finally being discovered. You're finally being discovered because someone heals a huge wound for you, which absolves you of all burden, of all responsibility. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Your dreams are coming true. I'm hearing the song, I can't think of what exact song it is, but maybe it's You Make My Dreams Come True. You make my dreams come true. That's just what I'm hearing. You make my dreams come true. Ooh, 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 ooh. So can you tell me a little bit, Spirit, about, so that I can make sense of it more, how is this absolving with this 10 of Wands? How does this wound being healed, it's no longer what was that? It was almost there. It's because it's the reason that this I'm hearing Drive It Like You Stole It from the movie Sing Street. Listen to that if this video is resonating. It just allows you to enter the world with more conviction, without the burden, without the deep-rooted subconscious burden of responsibility to make this work. It's all on your shoulders. That's just being removed completely. There was a subconscious belief ingrained into you from your childhood, because you weren't praised for the right things, you were praised for the wrong things, that gave you a sense of responsibility and burden over your own success. Which, okay, stay with me, Spirit, which subsequently, as a result of that teaching and that information that you took on as a child, because you were developing and that's what you learnt to be true of the world based on your experience, based on your caregivers, subsequently it has done the opposite. It has repelled any success or recognition or being valued for what you do to come in, because this hasn't allowed any room for visibility. It almost gives you this, it's not the right thing, but it's almost like this God complex where you don't realize it, but like, this is deep trauma. You don't realize it, but you are responsible. And that means that you are in control of your destiny. Meaning, the universe, spirit guides, other people, they have not been able to even access you. It's like you've taken yourself off the board. You're taking yourself out of the competition. You're taking yourself out of, like, that's really interesting. It's like you feel so responsible for your success that success can't even happen because you are so controlling of it, because that's what you were taught. You were taught that any failure is your fault. You were never taught that success is because of you, ever, because you weren't praised for the right thing. So you never were taught that any success is because of you. You weren't allowed to own any type of like small successes. You've had small successes, but the success that you envision for yourself, your life being able to go the way that you want it to go, has not been accessible to you, because you've been taught that it is completely in your hands, when really it's out of your hands. And the idea that it's out of your hands just won't do, because you've been taught the opposite. So you've not allowed, because of this belief, right? It, as a result, hasn't even allowed the universe to even have a hand in this. It's like, can you let go of, it's like, hey, we need you to know that this is what's happened and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. The only way that you can relinquish responsibility for your success, and the way that we can allow things to unfold the way that you want them to, is so that you can release responsibility, release burden, release obligation over making things happen. That's what I meant by, like, you've been the hand of God over your own success. You've had this God complex. That's what I meant by that. It's almost like subconsciously you were made to feel, as a child, right? And no wonder this is such a distorted belief, because as a child, this is how it translated to you. You don't, as a child, you were so vulnerable. You don't have the language, you don't have the understanding and the context to learn this for what it is. So as a result, you learned that it's your job, your responsibility, your burden. And so over the years, you haven't seen anything that you have wanted to see, or that you haven't seen the results that you have been intending to see. So it's constantly felt like, why isn't anyone noticing me? Why is, like, the amount of effort that I've put into this, like, surely there has to have been some payoff by now. And so as a result, you're like, oh, it's not meant for me. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm this. Oh, it's not, like, I'm supposed to be doing something else. And it's like, no. You could have done all these different things 10 times over and, you know, been this stupidly amount successful 10 times over with the effort that you've put through by now. But you've taken too much responsibility and actually not allowed yourself to be seen or witnessed or acknowledged or noticed, because you've been energetically smothering it. You've been energetically smothering it. And because this is so deeply, and this is, again, no fault to you. This is what you were taught inadvertently, right? And Spirit's like, because of how deeply ingrained this is, right? And even though now you know this is a concept, even now, it is so deeply ingrained. It is such a deep wounding that the only way that it can be healed is by someone else. Wow, that was fucking insane. The Hermit. Because again, you want to take responsibility for healing it. This time, Spirit's like, you can't heal this. It's like, they're giving me like the analogy of like wanting to heal yourself holistically for a snake bite, when you have venom, and Spirit's like, you can't heal this. You have to have medical intervention. You have to have Western medical intervention for this, otherwise it's never going to happen. So Spirit's like, the only way that we can get you to stop taking accountability, stop taking responsibility for this, for your success. You've taken on too much responsibility for your success, and that's what you were taught. And it's not allowed this wound to be healed. You can't heal that wound. Only someone else can heal it. Only someone else can undo what has been done, is what I'm hearing. And that's what's happening. So you don't actually need to do anything. Someone else will either uncover this or bring this justice or this karmic. This is like a karmic thing. This is like a destined karmic intervention. So go back to then. Oh my fucking god, too many cards. Spirit, can you go back to then how this person is healing this cavity? 5 of Pentacles that was. How this person is healing that cavity in the heart this week, that wounding. Way too many cards, but the Knight of Cups just fell out on this pile, so I'll take a look at it. So this is that someone doing something for you when you're feeling so just defeated and like apathetic and like, I just can't do this anymore. I'm so done. Someone comes in with something that heals this essence for you, that heals this resistance, allows you to stop resisting. This is no fault of your own. I just want to reiterate that. There's nothing you could do or could have done. Like, this is not your fault. Only somebody else can undo what has been done. So just know, this week, going back to the beginning of the reading, this week, all you can do, what you're being asked to do, is acknowledge where you are and take a moment where you can. Some of you aren't going to like hearing that you can't heal this. Someone else has to heal this for you. Some of you aren't going to like that. But Spirit's like, it doesn't fucking matter, because once they do it, sure you will like it then, once the floodgates open up. And all of this success that you have been trying so hard to bring about finally comes in. You finally get the recognition that you deserve on a large scale. Some of you are going to be seen, recognized globally. Some of you, this success, like you're getting public recognition for something. Others of you, it's the same, like you're being largely renowned, or you're being largely recognized, acknowledged, recognized, but just like on a small scale. So like throughout your community, or you're being accepted for something, like you're getting your flowers, the moon. Yeah, you don't see this coming at all. And you won't see this coming. And it's happening very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Something to do with Jupiter and Cancer. Okay. Oh, too many cards. There's that fast energy again. And it's gonna require you to be like, oh shit, we're going. Oh my God, it's happening. Oh my God, let's go. Like you're like, this is Spirit. Like, we gotta go. You're sick. Like you're sick. Like you're famous now, or you're something's blown up. It's time to go. And you're like, oh, shit. And you're running to that motorbike. You're like, oh, we gotta go. Fast energy. Something to do with Jupiter and Cancer. Check the house that it's in for you. I have Jupiter in the 12th house, which is, and Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. It likes being there. So there's something to do with Jupiter in Cancer energy now, and how that interacts with you is where you will start to see this blockages. So for me, it's in my 12th house, the unseen, things that are hidden, deep-rooted fears, trauma. Uncovering that, it's bringing that to light. 3 of Pentacles. Working with that energy, someone working with you, or someone helping you in that way. Yeah, someone's really, that Knight of Cups energy. That Knight of Cups energy is like someone just really unlocking something for you that you have had so much rigidity around, or so much control. Emperor it can be seen as control. Wow, this is huge. Yeah, Ace of Wands. I'm seeing a match be lit in a dark room. It unlocks everything. This unlocks everything for you. Just a small spark from someone heals this. You have been fighting with this for so long. All of your life, this has been something that you have struggled with. The Spirit's saying, rest. All will be well. This is out of your hands. Let someone else heal this for you. You don't have a choice. They're going to heal it for you anyway. The Spirit's saying rest. Just know that all will be well. Just rest. Rest now. You deserve this. Just rest now.